Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Deborah, and I'm from World Vision Singapore. Thank you for joining our virtual trip to Wazirpur, Bangladesh today. I hope you enjoyed the cultural dance performance earlier. The track used is actually one of the most popular songs in Bangladesh, sung in the Bengali language and played with the dol, the traditional Bangladeshi drum. The song sings of beating the traditional drum and forgetting everything else when you are immersed in the beats of the dole. I believe many of you here are child sponsors yourself, but we haven't been able to plan trips overseas to visit your sponsored children because of the pandemic. So this morning, please sit back, relax, and enjoy this virtual trip experience. We hope you will get a glimpse of our work and also learn more about how we utilize your contributions to make a difference to the community. For those of you who are new to World Vision, a very warm welcome. Please allow me to quickly share who we are and the work that we do. Of course, if you have any questions about our child sponsorship program or you are keen to sponsor a child, please do scan the QR code at the bottom of the screen, or you can send us a WhatsApp at 6922 0144. So about World Vision, we are a Christian humanitarian organization and we operate in nearly 100 countries around the world. We are dedicated to helping the most vulnerable children, even in the most dangerous places, to overcome poverty and experience the fullness of life. We serve all people, regardless of religion, race, ethnicity, or gender. Child sponsorship is the main program that World Vision runs. You can sponsor a child for just $45 a month, and what we tackle is poverty issues on the ground. Poverty is an extremely complex issue, and it can become a vicious cycle, leaving those affected feeling hopeless. So with our child sponsorship program, we aim to have a very holistic approach, maximizing your monthly contribution of $45 a month to provide for your sponsored child and his or her community access to basic needs in 5 main areas, which are education, health and nutrition, clean water and sanitation, economic livelihood, and child protection. So with that, we hope you've learned a little more about us and we hope you'll join the World Vision family soon. Before we fly all of you virtually more than 4,000 kilometers away to Bangladesh, I'll be sharing a couple of guidelines in the next slide to ensure we have an enjoyable experience on this trip. So for your best viewing experience, please click on View Options at the top right of your laptop or tablet screen and click the side-by-side mode. If you're on your mobile device, you can double tap to switch between the screens. During the session, do feel free to use the Q&A function on Zoom or scan the QR code at the bottom of the screen to post any questions that you may have. We will address as many questions as we can throughout the trip and also during the Q&A session at the end. This virtual trip is expected to last about 1.5 hours and the session will be recorded. You can catch it on Facebook as well as after the trip on YouTube. So for security purposes, please do not attempt to record the session on your own. Right, moving on to our program of today's adventure. We'll be starting off with an overview of World Vision's work in Wazirpur, followed by the impact of our work in Wazirpur, featuring our interventions that help tackle the health, education, and livelihood issues that the community faces. We'll also be taking you on live virtual visits where you'll witness the work of the impact of child sponsorship on one of the children, visit one of our education learning centers, and also get to meet one of the most vulnerable families in Wazirpur. Lastly, we'll end off the trip with a Q&A session. So without further ado, let's have our National Director of World Vision Bangladesh, Suresh Bartlett, who will grace us virtually with a welcome message.
Greetings from World Vision Bangladesh. I just want to thank you all for your sponsorship and support for the area program in Wazirpur. and I just want to welcome you all to this virtual field visit. I'm sure you will get a glimpse of the work that has been going on over these past couple of years, but I'm also aware that the program in Wazirpur is fairly new and has a long way to go. I have had the opportunity of being here in Bangladesh for the last 2 years and visiting some of the 50 plus similar programs spread throughout the country. The work that our teams do in all of these programs is helping to change and transform the lives of children, families, and communities. And I'm confident that the work that we do in Wasipur as well will bring about the much needed change to the lives of these most vulnerable children. I would also like to invite you all to come in person sometime in the future when it is convenient and meet with the communities as well and hear from them on a one-to-one basis so that you can see the difference that you are making to the lives of some of the most vulnerable children, families, and communities. So thank you once again for all your support, and I hope you enjoy this virtual visit and look forward to seeing you in Bangladesh in the near future. Thank you, and may God bless you.
Thank you, Suresh. Though we can't have him here with us today, we do have some of our other colleagues from World Vision Bangladesh team on the call with us. So maybe the Bangladesh team, you can turn on your cameras and we'll greet the audience. So with us on the call, we have Lima, who is the Field Operations Director of World Vision Bangladesh. Hi, Lima.
Hello everyone. This is Lima. I am leading Coastal and River Basin Cluster, and Wazirpur AP is one of the AP among 20 AP I lead in Bangladesh. So very nice to meet you. Yeah, maybe gradually we will know more about Wazirpur and Bangladesh. Thank you.
Thank you, Lima. We also have Dominic, who is the manager of Wazirpur Area Program. Hi, Dominic.
This is Dominic Gomes, Wazirpur Area Program Manager, working with World Vision long days. At present, we are at the village level communities to visit a sponsor family. So thank you very much, and we'll have a time to talk later. Thank you.
Thanks, Dominic. And we also have Liton, who is the Senior Manager of Field Operations.
Hello, good morning to you all. This is Clayton Mondo, serving as Senior Manager for Borishal Coordination Office, and under Borishal Coordination Office, there are 6 APs, and Wazirpur AP is one of them. Thank you.
Thank you, Liton. All right, so that's the Bangladesh team for us. And next, we have Lima, who will take us through an overview of World Vision's work in Bangladesh. Lima, over to you.
Okay, thank you. Once again, I want to welcome you all. The Bangladesh is situated in the southern part of Southeast Asia. It is very much located in coastal area and very much disaster prone. Every year we face multiple disasters. But in World Vision Bangladesh, we have started to working through a response program like cyclone response at Bhola in 1970 during devastating tidal surge in the coastal area of the country. As I have mentioned earlier, that this is very much a disaster-prone area. And later, the organization carried out relief operation in refugee camp in India because Bangladeshi people, during the liberation war, they flew away and take shelter in India. And after the liberation war or independence, World Vision Bangladesh came to serve at Bangladesh to address more vulnerable and war-faced people. And then they also started the relief and rehabilitation program as per the invitation of government of Bangladesh. Next slide, please. And currently, we have 55 area programs, and we have 36 different grants and 25 non-sponsorship project. like grants and sponsorship help us to support our activities which we cannot actually meet with our regular sponsorship fund. And we are working in 28 administrative districts among 64. And we are working in 71 sub-district currently. Yeah, so thank you. That's all from me.
All right, thank you, Lima. Before we dive into the impact of our work, let's learn a little more about the Wazirpur area program.
নমস্কার, আমার নাম তনুশ্রী, উজিরপুরে আপনাদের স্বাগত।
নমস্কার, আমি গৌরব, আমি চাইল্ড ফোরামের একজন সদস্য। আমি ওয়ার্ল্ড ভিশনকে ধন্যবাদ জানাই। তাদের সাহায্যে আমরা ইউনিয়ন পরিষদে একটি শিশু বান্ধব কেন্দ্র স্থাপন করতে পেরেছি, যার মাধ্যমে আমরা গ্রামের শিশুরা একত্রিত হয়ে গ্রামের বিভিন্ন সামাজিক কার্যক্রমে অংশগ্রহণ করতে পারছি।
আমি দিলীপ বিশ্বাস, সভাপতি গ্রাম উন্নয়ন কমিটি, ওয়ার্ল্ড ভিশন হতদরিদ্র পরিবার, প্রসূতি, গর্ভবতী ও অপুষ্ট শিশুদের নিয়ে কাজ করার জন্য আমি তাদেরকে ধন্যবাদ জানাই। ওয়ার্ল্ড ভিশন আমাদের এলাকায় একটি শিক্ষণ কেন্দ্র স্থাপন করায় এলাকার হতদরিদ্র পরিবারের শিশুরা বিনামূল্যে শিক্ষার সুযোগ পেয়েছে। এজন্য আমি তাদেরকে পুনরায় ধন্যবাদ জানাচ্ছি। ধন্যবাদ সকলকে।
নমস্কার, আমি পিডিহাটে অংশগ্রহণকারী একজন শিশুর মা। আমি সকল মায়েদের পক্ষ থেকে ধন্যবাদ জানাই, কারণ আমরা পিডিহাটে অংশগ্রহণ করে জানতে পেরেছি আমাদের শিশুদের কিভাবে খাওয়ালে তারা ভালো থাকবে, এবং এখানে যে সকল শিশু আছে সকলেই অপুষ্টিজনিত সমস্যায় ভুগছে। অপুষ্টিজনিত সমস্যা থেকে দূর করার জন্য এই পিডিহাটের যে উদ্যোগ, তার জন্য আমরা ওয়ার্ল্ড ভিশনকে ধন্যবাদ জানাই।
আসসালামু আলাইকুম, আমি আমিনুল ইসলাম, সহকারী শিক্ষক, দক্ষিণ ছাত্র রাজাপুর সরকারি প্রাথমিক বিদ্যালয়। আমাদের এলাকার অধিকাংশ লোকই গরিব, যে কারণে তারা স্বাস্থ্যসম্মত ল্যাট্রিন ব্যবহার করতে পারে না। তারা খোলা ল্যাট্রিন ব্যবহার করার কারণে প্রতি বছর রোগ জীবাণুতে আক্রান্ত হয়ে অনেক শিশুরাই মৃত্যুর কোলে ধরে পড়ে। তাই আমাদের এলাকায় স্বাস্থ্যসম্মত ল্যাট্রিন একান্ত দরকার। ধন্যবাদ সবাইকে।
নমস্কার, আমার নাম মৌমিতা রায়। আমি ওয়ার্ল্ড ভিশনকে ধন্যবাদ জানাই উজিরপুরে শিশুদের কল্যাণের কাজ করার জন্য। বর্ষার মৌসুমে আমাদের স্কুলে যেতে খুব সমস্যা হয়, কারণ যাতায়াত ব্যবস্থা খুব খারাপ। এর ফলে আমরা নিয়মিত স্কুলে যেতে পারি না।
Right, next up, we'll have Leeton, who will share more about Wazirpur and also take us through some of the achievements and challenges from the team's work on the ground. Over to you, Leeton.
Once again, good morning and welcome to the presentation of Wazirpur area program. Left side, you are seeing the Upazila map, and our working area is colored. It is 166 kilometers away from capital city Dhaka. Total target impact population is 39,814 people. Our program duration from 2020 to 2032. Number of registered children right now, 1,750, and out of them, 784 are boys and 966 are girls. Here is some major interventions photo. We have implemented lots of programs in FY22. Left side, we have distributed annual gifts to the registered children. And next one, children event, we have successfully arranged the children event for enrolling new children in sponsorship program. And we have celebrated 50 years Golden Jubilee with key government officials, faith leaders, child forum, and village development committee also. We have assisted child forum to conduct the child-led budget dialogue with local government. They have submitted their petition to keep some budget for child well-being. We have distributed DAC to the malnourished children families so that the children can get nutritious and the family can be benefited. We have observed Safe Motherhood Day with community women so that they can be aware and we can reduce the mother and child mortality rate. Next. We have arranged annual appreciation program with registered children and we have supported them with gifts. We have conducted adolescent health session with adolescents so that they can be aware about their personal health hygiene and can be enjoy good health. We have supported them with menstrual with the sanitary napkin also. We have arranged advocacy campaign on ending child marriage and sexual harassment of women and girls so that the community they can protect the children from any forms of abuses. We have faced some challenges over the last year, like superstitions and stigma, quality education for children, bad road communication often disrupt external connections and programs, long distance communities, lack of wash facilities, lack of health facilities for children and communities, political influence. But we are trying our level best to overcome those challenges through building relationship with local leaders, engaging faith leaders in child protection issues who are disseminating the message in their temple, engaging BDC and community people for local level monitoring and networking with like-minded organizations. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Litan. Thank you for helping us learn a little more about Wazirpur, the achievements and the challenges. I guess one of the challenge sometimes is internet connectivity in the villages. So I appreciate all of your patience and understanding if we face any of such issues going along in the trip. All right, next we'll be touching on the various intervention programs that are running in our Wazirpur community. So as Litan shared earlier, one of the key challenges faced by the people in Wazirpur is having a limited access to nutrition knowledge and quality healthcare. Hence, we have numerous interventions that help us to tackle that, such as nutrition programs for children under 5, PD HERS, which is Positive Deviance HERS. It's actually a community-based behavioral change program that aims to rehabilitate malnourished children in the context of their own homes. We also have duck rearing and vegetable cultivation training for the parents and latrine installations for better sanitation of the people. So the community has certainly benefited greatly with 7,500 mothers and adolescents being educated on the need for healthcare and proper nutrition. A community clinic has also been set up and 82 latrines have been installed. Now let's watch a video that would give us a better understanding of how the programs run.
সব সবজি আছে। তারপরে একটা ডিম, তারপর ওই যে আমি আমাদের গ্রাম থেকে এই জানতে পারি যে এখানে অল ভিশন সিআরএসএস থেকে একটা প্রোগ্রাম চলতেছে। সেখানে আমি উপস্থিতির কারণে জানতে পারি যে এখানে শিশুদের ওজন, উচ্চতা, মাসে মাসে প্রতিটি মাসে মাসে মানে তাদের পুষ্টি ও অপুষ্টিহীনতার ব্যাপারে আলোচনা করা হয়। তখন আমি জিএমপিতে আমার শিশুর নাম দেই। তারপর জানতে পারি যে আমার শিশু মাঝারি অবস্থায় আছে, আমার শিশু অপুষ্টিতে আছে। এই কারণে এখানে জানতেও পারি যে এখানে পিডিআর নামক একটা প্রোগ্রামের আয়োজন করা হয়, যেখানে অপুষ্টি শিশুকে পুষ্টিকরভাবে নেওয়ার জন্য অনেক মানে ভালো সুষম খাদ্য, সম্পূরক খাবার, তারপরে কিভাবে পরিষ্কার পরিচ্ছন্ন থাকতে হবে এমন কিছু কার্যক্রম সেখানে করা হয়। এবং সেখানে আমরা পুষ্টি নামক একটা খাবার হচ্ছে খিচুড়ি। সেই খিচুড়িটা খাওয়ানোর মাধ্যমে আমার শিশু 12 দিনে 200 গ্রাম ওজনের একটা প্রক্রিয়া আমি পাই, যেটা আমার শিশুর জন্য অনেক ভালো এবং শিশুটা অনেক মানে সচ্ছল হতেছে। শিশুর মানে শরীরের দিক দেখতেছি মানে অনেকটা ভালো ফল পাইতেছি আমি। পরে এটা আর কি আমি প্রতিনিয়ত বাড়িতে নিজের করণীয়ভাবে মানে নিজের থেকে যতটুকু পারি ততটুকুই আমি করার চেষ্টা করেছি এবং দেখতে পেয়েছি আমার শিশু আস্তে আস্তে মাঝারি থেকে স্বাভাবিক অবস্থায় পরিণত হয়েছে।
All right, we have come to the portion of the trip that I'm sure many of you have been waiting for. We'll be making a live virtual visit where you'll meet one of our sponsored children and her family, and also witness the work of one of our learning centers and get to meet one of the most vulnerable families in Wazirpur. So here's a little background on our sponsored child before we meet her and her family. So the sponsored child's name is Ankusha, and she's currently 5 years old, attending nursery in school. She lives with her parents and her elder sister, whom you will meet later on. Her dream is to serve her community as a nurse, and their family has been supported by World Vision Singapore with ducks, vegetable seeds, hygiene kits, blankets, and mosquito nets. So without further ado, let's now switch to the team in Wazirpur, who will take us live to Ankusha and her family.
Hello, this is Dominic. We are at the village in a family. little kid is Ankusha. Ankusha is our sponsor child. Is 5 years old. We are at her family. These are the family members. The Nipa is her mother. Vijay is his father. Priyanka is her elder sister. You can see there are some ducks. No, so it's a small tiny house where they are rearing the ducks. The house is prepared by wood and tin shed. There are 18 number of ducks. You can see the mother, Ankusha's mother is giving rice to the ducks for the eating. There are 18 ducks and regularly they are getting eggs at this moment. They got totally 9 eggs and from that 9 eggs, it increased up to 30. But at present, there are 18 only as because some of them they sell and some they have eaten also. And you can see there are some eggs on the hand of Angusha, no? Yeah, several eggs. These eggs, all eggs are not from today. They got কতগুলা ডিম পেয়েছেন আপনারা আজকে? They got 9 pieces of eggs today, this morning, and yesterday and day before yesterday, there are about 30 eggs like this. Every day they are getting this kind of eggs. They are eating and also selling the eggs from this. So it's a good start. You can see from 9 eggs is now 18, and it will increase more. We are happy. So we can hear. You can see the dingle. Yeah. You can see it's a home-based gardening. No? Hey, Nick. Yeah. The pumpkin. We can eat everything. The leaves and the fruits, everything. And the lower side there are chili trees. Yes, it is only started. And all of the grounds they prepared for potato field. No, already these seeds have started. You can see the small tree. All are potato tree. So this ground is prepared for potato. Few days later, they can get potato from this ground. And the sides of their house, they have banana, brinjal, and like this guava and papaya also. Yeah, the vegetables and other seeds also around their house. So beside their normal life, they are also trying to cultivate some vegetable seeds also around their house. আসেন আমরা আপনাদের একটু যাই. Let's move to their house, into their house. আসেন.
Okay, thank you. Thanks, Himaloy, for showing us around Ankusha's house and where she stays. Now the family will move into the house. And I would like to remind everyone that we can post any questions that we might have in the Q&A box at the bottom of your screens. So feel free to ask the family any questions that you might have.
Yeah, you can see this is the house of Ankusha. He is a full family member. Again, we can introduce. আপনারা আপনাদের পরিচয় দিতে পারেন।
আমার নাম বিজয় পায়। নমস্কার।
বলেন আমি তার বাবা।
আমার মেয়ে দুজন, একজন এই ছোট মেয়ে, বড় মেয়ে, এই আমার মা, এই আমার স্ত্রী।
Okay. He said he is Bijoy, is the family lead, and he has 2 daughters, Priyanka and Ankusha. Ankusha is our sponsor child. Nipa is his wife, and we can see a grandmother. No, he is the mother of Bijoy. I mean the grandmother of our sponsor child Ankusha. So we are at their house, and we want to talk something with them about their normal life, how they are doing, and what is the benefit they are getting after joining with World Vision. তা আপনাদের সাথে যদি একটু আলোচনা করি যে ও কবে স্পন্সর হয়েছে আপনারা যদি বলেন।
নমস্কার, আমি অঙ্কুশের মা। আমার ছোট মেয়ে স্পন্সর হয়েছে 2020 সনে 2020 সনে। আর আমার বড় মেয়ে প্রিয়াঙ্কা ও সাইফ্রমের সদস্য।
Okay. She is saying that Ankusha registered in World Vision as a sponsor child in 2020, and he is the youngest daughter, and the elder daughter is Priyanka. She reads in class 7, also a member of our youth forum, child forum. আপনি কি করেন?
আমি দর্জি কাজ করি, দর্জি ছোটখাটো আমার একটু দোকান আছে, এই দিয়ে থাকি। এরপরে সংসারে কৃষি কাজ করি, হাট আছে,
জোরে বলেন।
হাট আছে, কৃষি কাজ করি, এই নিয়ে আমি আছি।
Okay, Vijay is saying that I'm basically a very small tailor working in a nearby shop, and beside that I want to try to do some vegetable that you have seen also, so that he can lead the family. If we want to know after joining with World Vision, is there any change for their family? আপনারা কি ওয়ার্ল্ড ভিশনে আসার পরে কি কি শিখছেন, কোথায় কোথায় সুযোগ পাইছেন, এরপরে কিভাবে আপনারা চলতেছেন যদি একটু ব্যাখ্যা করেন। I asked them after joining with World Vision, where you have joined, what is the change, what you have learned, and how you are practicing in your family life, that changing your life also. বলেন।
অলভিশন আসার পরে আমরা অনেক সুযোগ পাইছি। আমার ছোট মেয়ে হাঁস পাইছে, হাঁস দিয়ে আমরা ডিম পাই, আবার বীজ পাইছি, অনেক কিছু শিখছি, অনেক ট্রেনিং পাইছি, অনেক অজানা তথ্যগুলো পাইছি।
She is saying that after registered World Vision, she has attended in some training programs on health and nutrition awareness, got some input support like duck, like blanket, like vegetable seeds. And if we want to know the Priyanka, তুমি কোন জায়গায় কি অ্যাটেন্ড করছো এই যাবত?
হ্যাঁ, আমি মানে সম্পর্কে মানে জলবায়ু সম্পর্কে জীবন দক্ষতা এগুলো, তারপর বাল্য বিবাহ, তারপরে এই কিছুদিন আমি এই যে ছবি আঁকা প্রতিযোগিতায় অংশগ্রহণ করেছি।
Okay, Priyanka says that after joining with World Vision as a child forum member, she has attended in some training like awareness disaster on climate change, child development training, and then she has also attended in art competition and child protection awareness session. এগুলো তোমাকে কিভাবে পরিবর্তন হইতে সাহায্য করতেছে? That we want to know how this type of awareness is helping them to change their practice and their mindset. বলো, এগুলোর ভিতরে তুমি কি কি শিখছো?
জলবায়ু সম্পর্কে আছে যে আগে আমরা জানতাম না যে আবহাওয়া পরিবর্তন কিভাবে হবে। তো আমরা এখন বাঁশ যদি একটা মানে পুকুরে যদি কোপার হয় তাহলে দেখতে পারি যে দৈনিক জলটা কতটুকু বেড়েছে বা কমছে। ঠিক আছে, আবহাওয়া দপ্তরে এবং জলবায়ু যখন মানে মানে কি হবে, যেমন ধরো ঘূর্ণিঝড় বা যেমন ধরো আবহাওয়া পরিবর্তন ঝড় হবে, তখন আমরা যেমন ধরো গরু টরু হাঁস মুরগি এগুলা উঁচু জায়গায় রাখবো এবং ঘরে শুকনো খাবার ব্যবহার করব এবং লাইট টর্চ লাইট রাখতে হবে এবং আশপাশের লোককে সবাইকে নিয়ে একটি সুরক্ষিত জায়গায় থাকতে হবে।
Okay, fine. She is saying that after attending in a awareness session on disaster and climate change issue, she has learned how climate is changing, how they can aware about the signal system, and in how they can prepare themselves to cope with the regular disaster situation, the flood and cyclone and other issues, as because this area also affected by disaster. No, it's a part of disaster prone area. So they need to cope with this regularly. So this type of awareness is very much helpful for them. আরো কিছু চাইল্ড ফোরাম মেম্বার হিসাবে
এই যে আবহাওয়া জলবায়ু তো মনে করেন বৃষ্টিপাত হলে স্কুলে যেতে তো অনেক ধরনের সমস্যা
বলো বলো
স্কুলে যেতে তো অনেক ধরনের সমস্যা হতো এর জন্য ওয়ার্ল্ড ভিশন মানে ছাতা দিছে এর জন্য আমাদের স্কুলে যাওয়াটা আরো ভালো হয়েছে মানে ছাতা নিয়ে যেতে
yes, during rainy season it's very difficult to go to school because of rain. So they got umbrella as input support from World Vision. That is helpful to go the rainy season into the school. আপনাকে যদি জিজ্ঞাসা করি মাকে the mother of Ankusha, আপনি এই সমস্ত ট্রেনিং পাইয়া হ্যাঁ কি কি শিখছেন কিভাবে কাজে লাগাচ্ছেন যদি একটু বলেন
ওয়ালভিশনের ট্রেনিং পেয়ে এইটুকুই জানছি যে বাল্য বিবাহ খুবই খারাপ আমি এইটুকুই বুঝতে পারছি যে আমাদের এই দুই বাবু যতদিনে 18 বছর পরিপূর্ণ না হবে আমি বিয়ে দেব না
Okay, the mother of Ankusha is boldly says that I have learned that before age of 18 it is if any girl married, so it's called child marriage, no? And they have two little girls. So as they have two daughters, so he is determined from this learning, I'll not support to marry my daughters before age of 18. So this is a great learning for them. আপনাদের কোনো স্বপ্ন টপ্ন আছে? Do you have any dream? কি? Oh, Priyanka says that I want to be a doctor to serve the community as a doctor. And what about Ankusha? Ankusha কি হইতে চায়? বলো 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 Ankusha, yes, as very young child, she sometimes says, I want to serve community as a nurse, sometimes says, I want to become a pilot like this. But this family has a vision board that we want to see a little bit. Yeah. We can move to the this is the family vision. আপনি একটু ব্যাখ্যা করেন কেন ব্রিক সামথিং হ্যাঁ
বর্তমান আমাদের এই ঘর পাশে পুকুর আছে তারপরে হাঁসের খামার আছে এই আর ভবিষ্যতে সামনে আগানো যা ঘর আছে তার থেকে আমরা বড় ঘর করার স্বপ্ন আছে পড়াশোনা করবে পড়াশোনা করে বড় মেয়ে ডাক্তার এবং ছোট মেয়ে পাইলট হওয়ার স্বপ্ন আছে
So this is their family dream. They have articulated two way. This is the present situation where they try to show their present house type of house made by tin and wood, and this part is about their future dream, and they have a dream to build a big house like a 3-story house, and they have a good dream about their daughter, no? One is a pilot, one is a doctor. They have a dream. আমরা যদি জানতে চাই এই স্বপ্ন পূরণের জন্য আপনারা কিভাবে আগাচ্ছেন we want to know how they are forwarding their thought and working situation to fulfill their dream. বলেন
আমার স্বপ্ন অনেক কিছু আছে
এইটা বলেন যে আপনার এই স্বপ্ন পূরণ করার জন্য আপনি কিভাবে আগাচ্ছেন
আমি এই কৃষি কাজ করি তারপরে দোকানদারি করি যাতে ওরা ভবিষ্যতে ভালো হতে পারে ডাক্তার একজন পাইলট এভাবে আমি কষ্ট করে যাতে মানুষ করতে পারি মানুষের মতো মানুষ হতে পারে এইটাই আমি চাই
Okay, the father of Ankusha says that I'm working hard and I'm determined to work hard to fulfill my dream as I'm a little trailer. Beside that, I'm also a farmer, so I'm trying to do some vegetable garden that you have seen also, and I want to work more time so that gradually my income can increase. I can create a savings so that I can deposit regularly, and their daughter, they have a dream to become a pilot and doctor, so that they can lead them for their education to fulfill their dream.
Thank you, Dominic. I think
আপনি তো
it's good to
grandmother কিছু
hear
বলতে চান?
that the
Is the grandmother of
family
Ankusha?
has dreams, and Ankusha also has dreams of becoming a nurse and becoming a pilot. So we have a question from one of our participants for Ankusha. What makes you happy? If we can ask
বলো তুমি
Ankusha,
কি খুশি করে?
what
দেখাও।
makes you happy?
কিসে তুমি খুশি হও?
কিসে খুশি হও তুমি?
কিসে খুশি হও বলো? হ্যাঁ? তুমি কিসে খুশি হও? কি কি পাইলে খুশি হও? কি দেখলে খুশি হও? ভাত খায়া না ডিম খায়া না নাচে না গানে না লেখাপড়া করে কি হয় বলো? বলো কিছু একটা বলো।
আমার পড়াশোনা করতে ভালো লাগে, আমার
বলো
নাচতে ভালো লাগে।
বলো বলো।
ভালো লাগে
তুমি বলো নাচতে হবে না তো নাচতে হবে না she thought that she need to dance but she don't want to dance she is happy to get the chocolate but she want to become a pilot
আমার লাগে 20 টা দিবেন
বলো ডিম খেতে ভালো লাগে আচ্ছা she is talking with her elder sister তুমি একটু তাহলে কথা বলো কি বলতে চাও তার কি করতে ভালো লাগে তুমি একটু বুঝাই দাও না তুমি বলো
Okay, we also have another question from Rachel. Thank you for your question. Dominic. Hi, Dominic.
Yes.
Yes. There's another question. There's another question for Ankusha. Why does she want to become a nurse? Is there any reason why she wants to become a nurse?
Sorry.
Hi, Dominic. Yes, we have a question here from Rachel. Why does Ankusha want to become a nurse? Is there a reason why? And we also want to hear from Priyanka, the older sister. What are her dreams also?
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
বলছে যে তোমরা যে স্বপ্ন দেখতেছো কেন কেন তোমরা ডক্টর পাইলট হতে চাও কেন বলো একটু শুনতে চাই
করে ঠিক আছে
কথা বলো না
কষ্ট করে অনেক টাকা ইনকাম করে চাই আমরা মানে মানুষের মতো মানুষ হই তো আমাদের দারিদ্র দূর হয় কিন্তু আমার বাবা মা যদি আমাদের জন্য এত কষ্ট করে আমাদের পড়াশোনা করাতে পারে তার জন্য তো আমাদের উচিত ভালো পড়া এবং আমাদেরও তো একটা ইচ্ছা আছে সেটা পূরণ করার একটা লক্ষ্য আছে এবং ভালো একটা জায়গায় যাওয়ার ইচ্ছা।
Okay, Priyanka says that as my father is poor, so I'm a member of this poor family. So my mother is working hard to fulfill our dream. So I have some responsibility as an elder sister of this house to do something for my family so that my family can be improve from this current situation so that they can resolve their social problem, their financial problem, the economical problem also. They want to support on this. And this way, they also want to serve the community people. সুন্দর করে বলো Ankusha is reciting a poem, but sometimes she shy. বলো তুমি বলো
Twinkle twinkle little star কোন আঁকা এই দিক বললাই
আচ্ছা প্রিয়াঙ্কা তুমি বলে দাও
ওইটা
বুঝে যেটা বলতেছিল একটা কিছু বলে দাও ওদিকে বলো প্রিয়াঙ্কা want to recite a poem হ্যাঁ বলো এদিকে বলো এদিকে হ্যাঁ
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are up above the also high, like a diamond in the sky.
Okay. Thank you.
Wow, thank you, Dominic, and thank you, Ankusha, Priyanka, and your family. I think all of us had a good time getting to know you and your family. Yeah, so I think we will move on with our virtual trip. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Bye then.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Dominic.
Thank you. আমাদের পাঠ কেমন হয়েছে
Thanks, Dominic, for interpreting, and also thank you, Himaloy, for facilitating the earlier portion. Let's move on with our virtual trip. So next, we will be visiting one of our early childhood education schools for the children. So we believe strongly in providing accessible quality education to children living in poverty. And with your support, World Vision has been able to provide a total of 15 learning centers to 420 children for children aged 3 to 5 years old, who we will meet later. And while the children are occupied learning, the parents are also engaged learning about issues such as mental health, psychosocial support, child rights, and also child protection through the positive parenting program that our staff helps to run. So now let's switch cameras to our team at the learning center.
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Good day.
Good morning. Good morning.
This is our learning center at Rajapur. So here is 20 children at the center. Like this, there are 15 center in Wazirpur area. So they want to show something, what they are learning from here. So can you cover?
আচ্ছা আমরা কিন্তু এখন ওই যে ওয়ান ওয়ান এক এক করে দুই এটা শুরু করলাম ঠিক আছে রেডি একের পরে দুই আর দুইয়ের পরে তিন মনের সুখে গুনবো মোরা নাচবো তারিন দিন একের পরে দুই আর দুইয়ের পরে তিন মনের সুখে গুনবো মোরা নাচবো তারিন দিন তিনের পরে চার আর চারের পরে পাঁচ এমনি করে গুনতে পারি ফুল পাখি আগা চারের পরে পাঁচ আর পাঁচের পরে ছয় গুনবো সাত পাঁচের পরে ছয় আর ছয়ের পরে সাত গুনবো আট গুনবো নয় ভরে হাতে হাত
Okay. Through this program, Learning Group Center, children age 3 plus to 5, they are attend here for holistic development and ensuring their readiness to read. আমরা বসি সবাই?
একটু বসো সবাই বসো এখন আমরা
And also we have 3 components in Learning Group Center. Parents and community are present there and they also try to keep the quality learning. And here one of our teacher, Sanjita Das. So through this education program, children, they are learning numeracy, literacy, holistic development, social emotional development, and positive discipline for their parents. Beside this, we also have GMP session, growth monitoring session. Through this, and also we try to make ready them to go to school for primary education, the formal education. Also for the quality center, we have in every center we have one center management committee. They are taking care of their center, the decoration, outside games, and all the maintenance they maintain. World Vision support them, technical support, training, and the remuneration of the facilitator. The facilitator remuneration are very small, so community are trying to make ready their children to primary education. So if you have any question, then you can raise. And also our parents, the children parents are waiting outside. You also also can meet with them.
Thanks, Darren. Okay, I think we have
Are
a
you hearing?
question. Hello? Yes.
Hello? Yeah.
Hi, Darren. Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, I'm also here.
Yeah. Okay. I think there was a question.
Question?
Typically, how many children come to the learning center?
In one center in Wazirpur, 20 children, 3 plus to 5, they are coming here in one center.
I see. So usually 20 children and they're 3 to 5 years old. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe we can talk a bit to Sunjita also, the teacher.
Yes, she's
Yes.
here.
Hi, Sunjita.
Hi.
Yeah, maybe we can ask, how long have you been helping out at the learning center?
আমি এক বছর এখানে
Already 1 year cross.
Yeah, and is she a volunteer or does she work here full time?
She is a volunteer of our partner CRSS. Daily, weekly 6 days. Weekly 6 days. She run the center.
Does she have what are her hopes and dreams for her students in the learning center?
শিশুদের নিয়ে আপনার স্বপ্ন কি?
স্বপ্ন আমরা তো প্রত্যন্ত অঞ্চলের এখানে শিশুরা যদি আমার মাধ্যম থেকে কিছু শেখে বড় হয়ে যাতে ওরা ভালো একটা প্রতিষ্ঠানে কাজ করতে পারে বা ভবিষ্যতে ওদের যা যা স্বপ্ন এখানে স্বপ্নের চার্ট আছে স্বপ্নের চার্টে ওদের জিজ্ঞেস করা আছে ওরা বড় হয়ে কে কি হতে চায় সেই অনুসারে যদি আমি ওদেরকে একটু মানে সহায়তা করতে পারি যাতে ভবিষ্যতে ওদের স্বপ্নগুলো পূরণ করতে পারে।
Actually, she said that children has some dream and there is some chart. She tried to push them to fulfill their dream and also her dream to achieve. The children dream come in future really.
Okay, we have another question here from Lynn. How many hours a day do the children spend at this school?
কতক্ষণ এখানে থাকে তারা বলেন?
তারা সকাল 8:30-15টার মধ্যে আসে, আড়াই ঘন্টা থাকে।
2.5 hour.
2.5 hours.
Yeah.
I see. Okay, thank you.
Not only reading, they are playing, they are dancing, and also we have outdoor game for the children also, which made by the community.
Okay, perhaps one last question from Lynn here. How far is the school from the teacher and the children's homes?
দূরে শিশু এবং আপনার থেকে
1 কিলোমিটারের মধ্যে।
The center is the middle point and it is 1 kilometer around the children come and teacher also not so far. 10 to 15 more, maximum 10 minutes.
I see, around 1 kilometer around away from their homes. All right, thank you Sunjita, and thank you to the children.
Thank you বলো সবাই বলো thank you.
তোমরা তো থ্যাংক ইউ বলো। থ্যাংক ইউ।
Thank you.
Now we want to move outside.
Yeah.
Parents are waiting to say hi.
Thank you, Darren.
Also.
Yeah, let's move outside to the parents. Yeah, so as we mentioned earlier, while the children are attending the lessons in the learning center in the school, the parents are also engaged through different training programs and sessions that our staff run. So now we'll be proceeding outside to speak to some of the parents.
আচ্ছা আপনাদের মধ্য থেকে now we are in outside positive parenting session, parents are here, so some parents are want to say something. আপনারা কেন আসেন এখানে, why they are come here and what is their learning? আপনারা কেন আসেন এবং একটু সামনে এসে বলতে হবে, জোরে একটু সামনে আসেন,
নমস্কার, আমি
আর একটু জোরে সামনে একটু বলেন।
নমস্কার, আমি শিল্পীপার। আমরা পজিটিভ প্যারেন্টিং এ আসি শিশুদের সামগ্রিক বিকাশের জন্য পিতামাতা বা অভিভাবককে নিয়ে ইতিবাচক মনোভাব নিয়ে যে সভা করে তার জন্য আমরা এখানে আসি।
Actually they come to learn about the positive parenting. Teachers teach the children about the holistic development, so they also try at their home and also how to take care of their children at home. So overall they learn about the social development, positive discipline, emotional development, mental health, like this. Are you hearing?
Yes, you can hear you. Thank you for sharing.
Okay, আর কেউ, anyone? আর কিছু অন্য কিছু আছেন? একজন বলেন, কি শিখছেন আপনারা?
আমরা এখানে এসে শিশুদের কিভাবে লালন পালন করা যায়, তাদের সাথে কিভাবে আচরণ করা যায়, কিভাবে শিক্ষাদান করা যায়, এগুলো আমরা এখানে এসে শিখেছি। তারপর তাদেরকে মোবাইল না দেওয়া, তাদেরকে সুন্দর ভবিষ্যৎ গড়ে তোলার জন্য, তারপর অন্য শিশুদের সাথে তাদের কোনো তুলনা করা যাবে না।
Okay. They learn about how to make their future and also the norms, social norms. So what is the actual behavior with the children, they learn from here. Thank you. আপনি আছেন? হ্যাঁ, কি শিখান আপনি? তামান্না বলেন, আপনি কতদিন ধরে
Thank
আছেন?
you.
আপনি
Maybe we
বলেন, আমি
just have
টিচার
one last one. Yes. Maybe we just have one last parent to share.
Yeah, she is the facilitator, so
okay.
she wants to share something.
আমি ফারজানা তামান্না, আমি গত 11 মাস ধরে ওয়ার্ল্ড ভিশনে আছি। আমি এখানে শিশুর পিতামাতাদেরকে নিয়ে পজিটিভ প্যারেন্টিং সেশন করতেছি। তাদেরকে
কেমন লাগে আপনার?
আমার খুব ভালো লাগে এসব করে, যে তাদেরকে আমি
আপনি কেন করেন এটা বলেন?
এটা করি হচ্ছে শিশুর পিতামাতাদেরকে সচেতন করার জন্য, তারা যাতে আমাদের সেন্টারে এসে যে শিশুগুলো যা শিখে তারা যাতে বাসায় যে সঠিকভাবে তাদেরকে সেই শিক্ষাটা দিতে পারে, এজন্য এই সেশনগুলো করি, আমিও করি। এটা আমার খুব ভালো লাগছে।
She is Tamanna. From last 11 months, she is here and taking the center also, taking care of the center also. She likes to facilitate this session because from this, parents learn how to care their children, how to develop their children, and what they are doing at their family towards their children. So she likes to facilitate and serve here. So from his part, she shared it. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Darren, and thank you to the parents and also our facilitator here for sharing with us. Yeah, we will now proceed back to our virtual trip. Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Darren, for your time.
Thank you all for your time.
All right, so for those unfamiliar with the work of World Vision, the efforts and contributions of child sponsorship always go beyond just the sponsored child. So the sponsored child's family and community will also benefit as well. As part of the training programs offered to the parents, duck rearing training is provided as one of the programs to support the most vulnerable households. In fact, more than 3,000 ducks have been distributed among 375 beneficiaries who have malnourished children under the age of 5. So now let's watch a video on how duck rearing can positively impact the lives of the children.
নমস্কার, আমি কবিতা হালদার। আমার দুই শিশু, বড় শিশু আরসি অঙ্কিতা হালদার এবং ছোট শিশু ঋতিকা হালদার সিএলআর সেন্টারের ছাত্রী এবং জিএমপি শিশু। আমি সিআরএসএস এবং ওয়ার্ল্ড ভিশন থেকে 9টা হাঁস পেয়েছি। হাঁস পালন করে আমি হাঁসে ডিম দিয়েছে। পালন করার পরে আমার শিশুদের পুষ্টি চাহিদা পূরণ হয়েছে। শিশুদের এই নয়, শুধু আমাদের পরিবারের সকলেরই। এবং হাঁসের ডিম বিক্রি করে আমি 2টো মুরগি কিনেছি। মুরগি থেকে হাঁসের ডিম দিয়ে আমি বাচ্চা বের করেছি। আমি এবছর 11টা হাঁস বিক্রি করেছি এবং আমি সিআরএসএস এবার সঞ্চয় রাখার জন্য ডিম বিক্রি করে কিছু টাকা সেখানে সঞ্চয় রেখেছি।
Wazirpur is rivering area, so it is very good for low-cost duck rearing initiatives. We have only covered 375 families, but there are many families who need such kind of supports.
Right, so for the last portion of the live visit, we'll meet one of the most vulnerable families in Wazirpur. So this family consists of 5 members. Subhash, the father of the family, he's 33 years old and he works as a van puller. Rita, his wife, is 26 and she works as a day laborer. They also have 2 children, an elder son who is 12 years old and studying in school. They also have a younger daughter, Reddy, who is 4 years old. Reddy is currently not a sponsored child with World Vision. And having very little income, the family often does not have enough warm clothes and they suffer during the cold wintry season. So now let's switch cameras again to the team in Wazirpur who is with the family.
We are in front of Ridhi Haldar family. Here is their house. In the family, they live 5 members. Ridhi, her elder brother Subroto, her mother, her father, and grandmother. Let us meet with them. আপনাদের নামটা বলি।
Rita Par. Hi, my name is Subrata. I'm reading class 5.
Okay, and bolo.
Namka.
She's telling her name, Ridhi Haldar. Deborah, do you want to know more about Ridhi's family? You may ask question and they will answer, and I will hear to translate.
Yes, sure. Thank you. Okay, maybe we can ask the parents what are some of the challenges that they face as a family and in their community?
আচ্ছা, আপনাদের পরিবারে আপনারা কি কি সমস্যা মানে পান আপনাদের পরিবারের মধ্যে বা আপনাদের এই গ্রামের মধ্যে কি কি সমস্যাগুলো আছে যদি একটু বলেন।
কাজকর্ম করতে সমস্যা, তারপর ছেলেপান স্কুলে যাইতে সমস্যা, এই তার পাড়ি দিতে পারে না, বৃষ্টির সময় যাইতে রাস্তাঘাটে সমস্যা, তারপরে বাড়িতে কারেন্ট নাই,
Okay, they have a limited employment opportunity for their household member, especially Ridhi's father. And you see their house condition very tiny, and they also stated that this is their problem to live in the house, especially in the very winter or in the rainy season. They face problem. And Shubroto goes to school, and they need to cross a canal. There is no bridge, so this is their problem. And also in the rainy season, to cross the canal or go to the school, they feel that this is a problem for them.
I see. Thank you for sharing that. Maybe you can speak to the elder son now. Does he have any favorite subjects in school? Hi.
তোমার প্রিয় বিষয় কি? His favorite subject is Bangla, national Bengali.
I see. Does he have any dreams for the future? Does he want to be anything when he grows up?
বড় হয়ে কি হতে? ইংলিশে বলো।
আমি বড় হয়ে চাকরি করতে চাই।
কিসে?
পুলিশে।
He wants to be a policeman after completing his study.
That's nice. Does he like to do anything in his free time outside of school?
তোমার স্কুলের সময় ছাড়া তুমি যে সময়টা থাকে ওইটাই কি করতে পছন্দ করো?
খেলাধুলা।
কি খেলা?
ক্রিকেট।
Yes, in his free time he likes to play a game, especially he likes cricket.
Oh, cricket. Does he play cricket with his friends?
Yeah, তুমি কি তোমার ফ্রেন্ডদের সাথে বন্ধুদের সাথে গেলো? Yes, he plays cricket with his friends.
I see. Okay, we have a question from one of our participants. They would like to know how is the electricity and water condition in the family?
আপনাদের কারেন্ট নাই তো তারপরে কিভাবে চলেন তাহলে?
আমি যখন কারেন্টের লাইন টানছিলাম আমি মনে করেন জেলখানায় তাদের ছিলাম নিয়ে গেছি।
আচ্ছা ওইটা বলা যাবে না। এখন মানে রাতে কি করেন? খুবই বাতি? ওকে ওকে হ্যাঁ কেরোসিন। আর আরেকটা কি আমি জানতে চাইছিলাম মানে ইলেকট্রিসিটি মানে ওকে ওয়াটার কন্ডিশন ওকে। আর পানি কি কোথা থেকে খান? টিউবওয়েল আছে ওকে। So they don't have electricity in the night. They use lamp, fuel lamp. And for drinking water, they carry water from their neighbors. So they have deep tubewell, but this family they don't have. So this way they manage their drinking water. And for washing and cleaning, in front of their house there is a pond that is connected with river. So water comes when so they use this water for especially washing clothes, bathing, and also some household need. আপনাদের গ্রামে বিদ্যুৎ আছে? Yeah, the other neighbor they have electricity, but as this is related to cost, connection line and other, so yet they are unable to get electricity line.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for answering that question. Maybe just one last question from the participants again. What does the family need the most now?
আপনাদের এখন কোন জিনিসটা সবচেয়ে বেশি প্রয়োজন?
বেশি প্রয়োজন ঘর আর হচ্ছে কারেন্ট থাকলেই বেশি আর
না
আর
তা তো না।
একটা ভ্যান গাড়ি যদি হইতো আর ভালো হইতো। মানে ভাড়ায় চালাইতে কয়দিন নেওয়াও নাই
ভ্যান গাড়ি, কারেন্ট আর ঘর।
হ্যাঁ
Okay, Ridhi's mother telling that right now the most need they need a house to live in, and secondly, Ridhi's father is a daily wage earner. Before he worked, he drive a local van puller, so that carries the passenger. So they express their that need also, and thirdly, electricity. If they get electricity, that will be good for their living as well as for their children's study. Yeah, Deborah, over to you.
Thank you. Thanks, Santosh. And also thank you to Subhash, Rita, and the family for allowing us to better understand your community and what you go through. Santosh, also thank you for helping to facilitate and interpret. Thank you. Take care, all of you. Bye-bye.
Okay.
bye bye
Bye bye.
Thank you. All right, as mentioned earlier, Reddy is actually currently not a sponsored child with World Vision. So if any of you would like to take up the sponsorship for Reddy, this is actually possible. You may scan the QR code that you see on the slide, or you can also send us a WhatsApp at 6922-0144. Yeah, and my friendly colleagues on the line will be more than happy to help you and facilitate this process and kickstart this amazing journey of child sponsorship for you. Right, as we are ending our virtual trip soon, we want to open the floor now for a time of question and answers for any pending questions that you might have. And we'll take some time to answer these questions that you can just once again pop in the Q&A box at the bottom of your screen. Okay, maybe we can ask the Bangladesh team some questions. Any of you can answer it. What is the distance that the children usually have to travel to school, and what's their usual mode of transport?
Okay, let me answer the question, like if you allow. Normally, what we have is in one, like for 11 or 12 villages, we have one government primary school. So sometimes it is very difficult to attend. And we have like locally three-wheeler kind of, so children can take if that is a bit distance from their house, or they walk. And as that area is like a riverine area, children in the rainy season, they also take boat to travel one place to another place. So these are the three main mode of transportation, you might say.
I see. Thanks, Lima. We also have a question here. How many staff does World Vision have on the Wazirpur team?
Okay, from World Vision part, we have only two staff. Like one is AP manager, like you have met Dominic Sentudada, and we have another staff who support our like sponsorship system. So they are the more like 2 core staff of Wazirpur area program from World Vision part, and we also have partner staff. So in partner part, we have 6 staff to support Wazirpur AP. So there are 8 core staff from World Vision and partner CRSs to support the area program. Yes.
Thanks, Lima. Okay, we have a question from Rachel. How many more families in Wazirpur need support, and what's the current impact so far?
Okay, like when Litonda actually like presented his presentation, it shows that the most vulnerable population is really comparatively high. But we could only enroll like as sponsorship children, only 1,500 children. So they are our direct beneficiaries. And rather than that, we conduct advocacy program for entire Wazirpur Upazila. And for PD Heart session, beside our sponsorship children who are under 5, the community most vulnerable children also can attend. And in the learning center also, as we consider like our most vulnerable children, so children, those who are around the center, they might not be the registered children, but they also can come to the center. So that's how we are trying to support, but the support is, the direct beneficiary is comparatively less, I will say, in terms of our real need. Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Lima. Okay, we have a question here from Monica. Considering the current progress, do you think Wazirpur will be successfully self-reliant by 2032?
Okay, like we always believe that to make one area program sustainable, like we just cannot work alone. That's why considering the sustainability, we engage our community, we engage our partner. You can see that not only World Vision, but CRS is also supporting the community. And we try to avail government benefits also, like we mobilize the community and we try to engage them with our government social safety net program. And as we know from the beginning that we won't be there after 2032, so we have prepared some community-based like committee, like village development committee. When we were watching the video there, we could see that some of the members. So in each village, we have a committee of 15 members. So we call them village development committee. We try to build their capacity and we try to engage them so that, or train them so that they can make a shared plan. So not only with the support of World Vision to sustain, they also can plan that how much ability they have, they will contribute there, and also take the support from government and engaging them. We will try to leverage all the support we are receiving from different sources, and we are trying to make them sustainable so that by the end of the program, we can reach or bring the impact on the children of the most vulnerable as much as possible. Yeah.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Lima, and thank you for the question. Okay, perhaps we take one last question from Rachel. I think this might be similar to the question asked earlier. What is the end vision or the goal that the team in Wazirpur has by 2030?
Okay, like when we prepared our area program, so we engage our community to have a community engagement process and community summit. So engaging them, they prioritize that what are the actually need of the community. So we, for the first phase, we try to take the education program so that our children under 5, like they can enroll in the government primary school and they can catch up with the regular education, because all the children, they are came from the vulnerable family, and many of the children, they are the first generation education receiver. So in the learning center, we support them that they will be familiar or aware about the alphabets and basic preparation, and enroll in the education primary school so that the rate of dropout will decrease. And as there are another priority is malnutrition, like the area, there are lots of malnutrition children. So we took the health program. So we will try to support our first phase with these two main technical program, like support in their health facilities and education. And after first phase, we will conduct a phase evaluation kind of to look after that how much progress we made in these two technical program. But we have planned to support the families in the second phase with our livelihood technical program too, so that the family can have some like resource or support to continue the educational and nutritional support for the family. So the three main priority is to eradicate malnutrition, and the children will be educated, and later the family itself will have a like completion or a fullness of their life, so that the children, they will continue their education up to 18, and they will be graduated, or they will have alternative income source, or yeah, contribute in like earning of the family to support them. Yeah, so these are the main three thing we want to currently achieve for Wazirpur area program.
All right, thank you. Thanks, Lima. And thanks, Rachel, for the question. Rachel, also want to thank the team for everything that you guys are doing on the ground. I think it's really great work that we see from the trip that you guys are doing. All right, we can go back to the slides. So at this point in time, we just want to say a very big thank you to all our sponsors for all your support, especially if you are currently sponsoring a child in Bangladesh. It's so heartening to see the work that the team is doing on the ground, and I believe the changes will continue, and we can look forward to long-lasting transformation in the communities. If you are not a sponsor with us yet, not to worry, we still have plenty of Bangladeshi children up for sponsorship. So you can head on over to our website to view these child profiles, or again, you can send us a WhatsApp and we'll be in touch to assist you. Now, for something very exciting that we have coming up, we can't travel abroad as of now, but I know a lot of you are dying to meet your sponsored child or children. So the team has actually planned a virtual meetup next Sunday on the 4th of December. So this virtual meetup will be for the children from Wazirpur, Bangladesh, and it will take place from 4 to 5 p.m. in 20-minute time slots. There will be a cost of $75 to cover the logistical arrangements, including a gift to your sponsored child. So please note that we do have very limited time slots, so registrations will be on a first-come, first-served basis. So if you are keen to meet your sponsored child online, do scan this QR code that you see on the screen to sign up. You can also head on over to our website to find out more about the event, or again, just WhatsApp us if you have any questions. Yep, so with that, we have come to the end of our virtual trip, and we would just like to thank all of you again for joining us this morning, and we hope you had a pleasant experience